I just kind of woke up today and I was like, I feel like being a walking advertisement for A League of Their Own. I just genuinely love the show so much. I'm sure that by the time this reaches YouTube, we're already gonna know if the show is renewed or not, so I'm gonna let Future Domi take over for a second. But you know, as of right now, the show has not been renewed yet, so this is me telling everybody, please go watch A League of Their Own on Amazon Prime. It's great. You're not going to regret it. And you should message me after so that we can discuss the show because I love it. Dummy from the future here to say the show got renewed and then immediately canceled. So. But anyways, back to our regularly scheduled programming. Hi friends and welcome. Today we are here to watch season 2, episode 21 of Angel called Through the Looking Glass. I'm excited. Like, we are pretty much at the finale right now. And my biggest question is, I don't know if we're heading back to LA this episode or not. All I know is that, like, this is the one certainty I have in this show right now, is that, like, because I have seen the other seasons, I would say with, like, 99% certainty that I don't think we stay in Pylea forever. I do think we're gonna head back to LA. Because right now, we are, like, at peak Pylea. Like, they are worshipping Cordelia, which, like, same, get me to Pylea right now. But I feel like I remember them having a little bit of some resistance when trying to leave, but I could just be making that up because I do that sometimes. Like, my mind will just literally make up scenarios. Like, there was a point, I can't remember exactly what episode in season 5 of Buffy, where I genuinely thought that Dawn, like, ran away. And she didn't, but I fully started my discussion as if Dawn had, like, run away in the end of the last episode when she never did that, but in my mind she did. So at this point, I have a hard time trusting myself as to, like, what I'm making up. I don't know, it's kind of all a mess up here. I would say that, like, my excitement right now is, like, 50% having more Fred scenes, 50% having Cordelia as the queen, because same, like, literally whoever came up with this idea and wrote this episode, thank you. I think we vibe. I think we're the same wavelength. I think if I was given the reins of writing Angel, I think I would have done the same. So I'm definitely excited for this episode. Excited to see how that dynamic is going to shift now that, like, she's royalty. Are they actually going to be nice to her, or is it all going to be like a facade of, like, we have to be nice to her, or are they going to actually worship her? I don't know, but I definitely feel like this shakes everything up, and I'm excited to see how Fred is going to come into the story, because I don't remember if it was, like, by accident of, like, oh, they're gonna bump into her again and then they'll be like, oh, come along, or I don't know, and this is what I'm hoping for. I'm really hoping Cordy is the one who goes and, like, remembers her and goes and grabs her. Please. I want that so badly. And I guess I'm also kind of excited to see if we're gonna catch a glimpse of, like, what Wolfram and Hart is doing, just because I thought it was interesting that we talked about it, like, for a second in the last episode when I wasn't expecting us to. That is another one of my questions. Like, how would they be able to bring Wolfram and Hart into this if they decide to do? So I think we should just head into the reaction and have fun with the episode. So thank you all so much for watching, and I think we should just do it. I still can't believe how surreal it feels to be able to sit down on this chair and not immediately want to start crying over Buffy. It's like, am I still thinking about the Buffy season 5 finale? Yes, I just wanted to say that. I think about it, like, every day. It's a problem, but it's okay.
Cordelia?
No way.
You're safe.
They made me ruler.
The outfits! Yes, I would have made you ruler too, my queen.
It's not like my throne couldn't use a few extra cushions, but I'm really not going to complain because, well, throne.
You can order them to release us.
Should there be some extended groveling first?
Cordelia.
Okay. Off with their heads! Kidding.
Stop! She's so funny. I love it. I love that she's complaining. I thought she was gonna be super happy. She's like, this should be better. I love it. She's the best character ever.
Oh, God. Yes. Food. Oh, I thought we'd never see food again.
Hug her! What is wrong with you people?
It doesn't make sense, does it? In a world where humans are slaves and chattel, why would they elevate one to monarch?
Because it's Cordy.
See, there's this prophecy. A prophecy. Great.
Oh.
Those always go well.
Yes, they do.
They teach of a coming Messiah, a being with the pure sight, who will one day claim the throne and restore the monarchy. I mean a direct link to the powers that be. I mean her.
Oh my god, Cordy.
She's the Messiah.
It could happen.
It has happened. At least that's what these Trombley believe.
I don't know about portals, but they've got books here.
I've got to see those.
Okay.
In kind of a hurry to get back to the Cordelia's not a princess dimension, aren't you?
I'm not.
I don't get it.
Well, the host knows as well. We need to ascertain.
I mean, why didn't anybody tell me about this? It's...
You look good.
Why would the powers choose as their vessel this craven beast?
It doesn't matter why. She is our sovereign now, and no harm must come to her. At least not until after the calm shock.
I'm sorry, after the what?
Then you may have her head, Barshan, but not before.
I knew I shouldn't trust these people. Of course it's too good to be true. Assholes.
Heidi-ho! And guess who's back?
Please be nice to him.
I've often prayed that I might look at Kenneth on your face.
Well, you're in luck then.
Oh!
You have shamed our clan and betrayed your kind.
Thanks, Mom.
Mom.
My mother.
Your father was right. We ate the wrong son.
Well,
You
enough
what?
of this sentimental reminiscing. Just a couple of quick questions, then I'll skedaddle. Remember back around 5 years ago when I first disappeared? Did you notice anything odd?
We noticed feasting and celebration. Your brother Numfar did the dance of joy for 3 moons. Numfar, do the dance of joy.
Actually, what I meant was more along the lines of a strange flashing, kind of a weird pulsating.
Oh, he's still going!
That is no cow. My friend, it is good to see you again. I would have perished in your strange world were it not for your bravery.
This angel is really...
He is as valiant and courageous a warrior as I have ever known.
Then he shall be welcome in our home, and we will honor him. Numfar, do the dance of honor.
Landok, hi. Say, the Draken Killer and I have a few itty-bitty portal queries, and then
We shall that our neighbors may know of his valor.
no wire hanger, because that's leather. Guys, hey, this really it isn't, nice.
Come, you will be our guest of honor at the village feast.
I love him dancing in the background.
Of course. The holy books are written in Trionic. No one volume is complete without the other 2.
Oh.
See this passage here? It continues in this volume here, then concludes in this one.
Oh, God.
Wolf. Ram.
And hard.
What?
I'm sure the priests can be trusted.
What? Are you kidding me? What? How did that? What? What the fuck? That's...
Nice to be seen as a hero without all the pesky little moral ambiguities you get back home, isn't it?
Yeah. Maybe it is a little.
Angel, you shall swing the treble.
Yeah? Okay.
Majesty. Is everything all right?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, she has had a vision. So you may as well be candid with her.
Okay.
It has been summoned from the scum pits of Earth
Scum pits?
and will arrive before nightfall.
So that's the really close scum pits then.
Everyone is very anxious for Her Majesty to come shock with the Grusalak. The come shock is a mating ritual.
I told you it was dirty.
Oh, no.
So, I'm just gonna run out for a minute because I wanted to get it a gift. It's hard to buy for. So,
Oh, no.
I should hurry.
Ah, Fred! I saw her! Oh.
Strike quickly and true, Angel. Then we can eat.
Oh, no! 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 Please, not Fred.
You expect me to...
Sever the cow's head from its body.
Quick. Make it quick, make it quick.
It is a great honor to swing the treble at the Bacchanal. What is he doing?
You want me to kill her?
Will you not swing the treble?
Only if you force me to.
No.
Stop! In the name of love, before you break
strange sorcery is this?
Each time you leave my door.
I love that he goes towards what he's good at, like making it work. Like, yes.
Hurry up.
If you ever figure out how to get us out of here, I want you to find me a dimension where some demon doesn't want to impregnate me with its spawn. Is that just too much to ask? Okay, smells like I'll be mating with the goose log.
Yeah.
You can do this, Cordelia. Oh. Here you go.
You first.
We've been looking for you, Majesty.
Jump.
Someone
Cordy.
must speak to the servants about leaving that door open.
Oh no,
Yeah.
ma'am.
It's kind of whiffy in here.
You okay?
Handsome man saved me from the monsters. Bye.
Hey!
This is such an interesting choice. I feel like he's gonna break down and start singing any moment now.
Oh.
Oh, I remember her writing on walls.
You're not real. Or I'm not real. Somebody here isn't real, and I suspect it's you. So if you're not real, then that means that my head came off back there and that I'm dead now. Dead. I had a dream. I had a name.
Winifred. You're the girl from Cordy's vision.
What?
They called you Fred. You were studying to be a physicist.
That's my dream.
Hey, you disappeared from a library in Los Angeles 5 years ago.
Stop it.
Not a dream, Fred.
It's not.
No.
And my head's still on.
Yeah?
You're real? They've got her. She's a slave. She'll die.
Oh, Cordy.
Oh.
Ah, she's fine. They made her princess.
They... Really? Oh. When I got here, they didn't do that.
Oh, Fred, I would make you my princess too.
Say, don't you think it would add an air of feminine mystery if I were to just, you know, not be here?
Just put those anywhere.
I knew it had to be a hot man. Yes. Okay. I mean, I think he's supposed to be hot. What? What is that? Oh, Fred.
Always happen here.
I would run, yeah. Like, I'm so sorry. I do not blame her if she runs away right now. Because what the hell?
The strange curve of my mouth. The odd bulging of my limbs. The heart beating in the wrong place. As I matured, these defects became more apparent. I was cast from my village and cut off from my life givers. Forced to make my way on my own.
Get out. No, he can stay. Go on.
She's having too much fun right now.
The Covenant had no choice but to bestow upon me the name of Grusla. The brave and undefeated.
The energy of this man is so interesting.
Prisoner is ready for your swift and cruel punishment.
Handle it, will ya? I'm in the middle of something.
Oh my god!
Prisoner.
Cordy!
Wait! Your pardon absolved. Shoot.
What about, where's Wesley and Gunn?
Oh, I'm sure they're fine.
Something's haunting us.
House guards?
I don't know.
Well, I hope it's not the pets from the first episode. What the fuck? Did Fred just pull out a bag of blood? Ma'am.
Something very freaky is going on here.
He's accessed his demon, but he can't find the balance he normally would in our world. His demon self has totally overcome his human side.
So that's what the thing inside of him really looks like?
In its purest form.
That's crazy. Okay.
Oh, good. More fun.
What kind of Peter Pan shit is this? I can't believe she's not afraid of him. Oh, Fred, you are so smart. I actually want to pause this for a second. That scene just actually really got to me because it reminded me of like the whole Angelus storyline in season 2 and the fact that we never got to see him processing everything that he did as Angelus like during season 2, like, you know, with the Jenny stuff of it all. You know, he's clearly vulnerable and a little bit traumatized right now, I would say. And this was just him losing control for like 5 minutes. And so now I'm just thinking, imagine how much he must have suffered in that hell dimension, processing everything that he did and not even being able to make amends for it because he was stuck there for so many years. Like, that is so sad. I don't enjoy that. That makes me very sad.
Where I come from, who I really am, is so far from being a princess, you have no idea.
You are so wrong, ma'am.
Have they no eyes in this village?
What do you mean?
Can they not just look upon you and see that you are a princess?
I like this man. He's saying the truth.
You declare it with your bearing and with your beauty. And the mercy that I have seen you bestow upon one of your subjects this very day. If you treat all of your subjects this way, you will do much good.
It's a beautiful dream, but it's not real.
Why not?
She wants to make proclamations.
Proclamations?
She's decided she can do some good.
Then the Komshuk has not yet taken place.
Excuse me. I couldn't help overhearing.
Wesley, no, it's all right, Gun.
I believe we can help these brave men. We just happen to be close personal friends with the princess.
They know the princess.
Close personal friends, huh?
I can prove it. The leather holder in the back of my leg coverings.
If he has a photo with them, I'm gonna cry. Oh my god.
They know the princess.
Now, if your organization would just draw up some sort of list of demands. There, you see.
Shove the list in their mouths, put their severed heads on sticks, and display them outside the princess's window.
Have I mentioned just how glad I am I decided to leave my people behind in LA so I can come here to die?
Are you feeling any better?
They saw it. They looked right at it. The monster. They saw what I really am. I can't go back.
You could stay here.
She's so sweet. Come on.
And this one will free the slaves and outlaw polyester. I know it hasn't actually been invented here yet, but I'm a forward-thinking monarch.
Don't eat whatever the fuck the food is. Don't eat it. Poison. Don't.
You will do what we tell you to do. If we tell you to mate, then you shall mate.
You can't force us
And
to.
if we tell you silence, you shut your cow mouth.
What the fuck?
Don't you feel you've done enough pardoning for one day?
What the fuck? What? There's no way they can end the episode like this. I'm so confused. How did... I don't get it. I really don't get it. I remember Lorne. There's no way they just killed him off. I know that, just no. But that was his head. That was Lorne, right? Oh, God. See, and then I hate it because I stay up in my head with you guys telling me that, like, I'm always in denial about stuff. But come on, there's no way that they would kill Lorne because I've seen him. This can't be, this is not denial. This is just facts, right? There's no way they would kill Lorne, right? Like, let's rewind. Let's see if that's actually Lorne. Okay, see, now that's Lorne's face. That's Lorne. That is 100% Lorne. What is this? Like, what? I don't understand. Not a fan of this ending. It feels very confusing, very kind of dark, like very like I don't like this. I don't know what Lorne's people are, but can they live without heads? Like can they make more heads when their heads are cut off? That doesn't sound right. So how is his head in a platter? How is this happening? I am so confused. I'm trying to think so hard, but I have no idea what this means. Like genuinely did not see that ending coming. Did not. I'm honestly so confused that I really just want to watch the finale right now because I don't understand how this could be happening. Did they, like, is this makeup? Is this that game, that Netflix show? Is it Cake? Is it Cake? There's no way that they would kill off Lorne because I know that I've seen him in other seasons, like, so, how do we recover from a severed head? I would like to see that, Angel Writers. I would like to see how the hell you're gonna save me. Like, save just, like, that. But, anyways, we should talk about the rest of the episode because otherwise I'm gonna get stuck on Lorne and I don't want to get stuck on Lorne right now because it's gonna stress me out. And, like, I've been doing so well in these last, 3 episodes of Angel because I've been excited to watch them. I haven't cried. I've just been having fun. And then now they pull something like this, which is obviously meant to stress me out. But I'm okay with it. I'm okay because I know that he's not dead. So I'm just going to move on with it because it's fine. So I want to talk about Angel. Like, I want to talk about what is it with the Buffyverse writers thinking that they need to give their main characters mental breakdowns in episode 21. What is that about? Please don't do that. I do not have the heart to handle that. He's definitely been bad for so much longer than, like, I want to say like 5 minutes that he was in this episode, but it's interesting how much of an effect that could have on him of wanting to completely detach himself from people. That's sad, and I hope that Fred can, like, talk some sense into it, but I also like how understanding she was in the sense that she wasn't going to pressure him into doing something he doesn't want. She didn't go like, no, but you have to go back to your friends, or like, we still have to find a way to get out of here because, you told me you were gonna get me out of here. No, she was like, you can stay here. Mi casa, su casa. Like, I don't know. I thought it was sweet. That I kind of, like, completely shocked about how all of that turned out. I'm just so surprised that she was not scared of him. I feel like, to me, that just shows me how much shit this character has been through. Like, she brought a monster into her safe space, the only safe space she has in the entire Pylea. I think that's so fascinating because I would have expected literally any other character in this show, like, genuinely any other character, to be the one who helps Angel snap out of it. I mean, of course, I was expecting it to be someone from the squad, I guess, but the fact that it was her, I think, is so interesting because I think that's, like, a really nice way of sort of bringing her into the squad a little bit, because they're showing that, like, she cares for him so much, she trusts him, and she's able to ground him. And just, I'm kind of blown away. I think Fred was amazing this episode, genuinely. I would say this is one of my favorite episodes we've seen of Angel so far. I think it was incredibly captivating. Like, I didn't realize how quick time was going by until the episode finished, and I was like, how? What scared me a little bit, is it going to be pushing it too much if we spend 3 episodes in a universe that we don't like know, you know, like in a different place, in a different setting that we're not used to? And I would say that that fear is gone because I think it works, and it works really, really well. I am not getting tired of Pylea. The more we learn about it, the more fascinating it is. I mean, the dances. I just want to take a moment for the dances. Just wow. I love it. And I think that's the fun part of like getting to visit a new world, is that it gives these writers so much creativity to do like whatever the hell they want, because like there are no rules. They can create those rules. So I think that that's working out really, really well. I was afraid that it was going to seem like they were dragging out the storyline and being in Pylea for a little bit too long than what felt natural, but no, I can't get over that Wolfram and Hart twist right there. I genuinely think this is one of the biggest like sort of shocks that the entire Buffyverse has ever given me, is that they would make a connection to Wolfram and Hart right there. In the beginning of the episode, when I said that I was hoping that they would make some sort of like connection to like let us know what Wolfram and Hart has been up to, I was thinking like if we cut to the Earth and like we get to see what Lila's up to, what she's planning, are Darla and Drew back, those kind of things. But I did not think that the Wolfram and Hart connection was going to be in Pylea. Like, genuinely mind blown. But then that makes me feel like I can't trust the books, because if Wolfram and Hart is like even the slightest bit involved in them, I'm like, no, because the cost of, you know, coming back to Earth is going to be like Angel's soul or some shit. Like, I do not trust those people. And then that means that I can't trust books. And I want to be able to trust books, okay? And now I feel like I can't, which is fine. They're still gonna find another way to get out of there. I do think it has to do with Fred, right? And her calculations. The fact that it comes to her in her dreams is just insane. Because if I was dreaming of like mathematic calculations, I would just stop sleeping. That would be my biggest nightmare. But she seems genuinely enthusiastic about it. And it seems like she genuinely has a gift. If like she wants to be a physicist or whatever, like I guess sciences, or maybe not even math. I don't even understand well enough to know if whatever the fuck she was doing was math or science. I just know that it has numbers, and every time I see numbers, my brain is like, bye. I genuinely did not remember Fred being this like gifted with the big brains. I mean, of course I knew she was smart, but this is taking it to like a whole other level. So I do think that they're going to use somewhat her calculations. I think they're going to use the place that Lauren died. No. Oh God, why would I say that? The place that he disappeared is what I mean. You see, I say that I'm not stressed, and I pretend like I'm not thinking about Lauren, which I genuinely thought I wasn't thinking about that ending scene until it comes back to me unconsciously, which just sucks. Definitely curious for the next episode to see how they're going to wrap up the storyline with it feeling concluded. Because to me, I feel like I could spend a whole season in Pylea right now. And so it's going to be really hard to find a way, like a natural way to say goodbye. That's not going to feel like we could have explored this more. I want to talk about Cordy just because her humor this episode was peak Cordelia. Like just absolutely, like everything that came out of her mouth, I was like, that is exactly the reason I love you, ma'am. And this is like just everything that Cordy did felt so in character for her. Everything that came out of her mouth, I was like, perfect, exactly, 100%. Like just I love her. Her humor was incredible. It, like her concerns, like her priorities were like 10 out of 10 perfect. You know, humor 10 out of 10 perfect. Like overall, man, she's just the best. And this sucks because I can't choose who I love more, Fred or Cordy, because I just love them. And like I genuinely thought it was going to be no competition. I figured that when Fred got into the show, I would be like, okay, now we're just gonna pay attention to Fred. But I am genuinely so intrigued with Cordelia and so attached and involved with this character that at this point everything that she does, I am also like so into. I don't know how to make this not sound bad. It just does not sound good. We gotta talk about Cordy's mating man. He was interesting. I actually really like him. I think he has like this energy about him and just something that's so interesting, you know, about the fact that he's like sort of, I want to say the perfect man, but who still sees himself as a fuck up, I think is an interesting concept. You know, the fact that like somebody who would be perfect on Earth is like a complete embarrassment to his family in this world. It doesn't even have to be in another world. You know, if we're just connecting it to our universe, I feel like in different countries, even different people will be held to different standards and will be considered considered, you know, like, I guess maybe good in some countries, and in other countries things that would be good might not be good, you know, because like the cultures are so different. And so I just thought that was interesting. I felt like he was a kind-hearted man, and I am scared, like really scared of saying this, because there was a part of me that I was like, oh, is he about to betray the fuck out of Cordelia? Because I don't think I trust him like 100%. If I ignore the little voice in my head, you know, that's like, oh, hey Domi, don't forget your trust issues, you can't trust this man, then I want to say that he's one of the most kind-hearted people that I feel like we've run across in the Buffyverse. He just seems genuinely nice, and I feel like he sees the goodness in people. So I feel like he really genuinely appreciates her. And even though this is a little bit like arranged marriage, so I don't dig that whole part of it, I kind of feel like they could be a cool couple if, you know, the circumstances were different. I also want to understand why these mean rogue people want them to mate. What is that about? Are they trying to create little like vision babies? Do they think that her powers are going to transfer to her kids? Is there something about this other man's blood that when it like mixes with Cordy's, the visions can transfer through? Like, because they seem to have no interest in Cordelia, but it does seem like they have interest to the connection of the powers that be. Or is it that when she mates with him, do the visions go to him or something? Like, what is that about? I mean, we saw them being transferred from Doyle to Cordy, so it's like, can Cordy transfer them to somewhere else? Do the powers that be have to like sign off on it? Did Doyle choose her because the powers that be chose her? Or did the powers that be choose her because Doyle chose her? The chicken or the egg, I don't know. So I just thought that was interesting. It made her visions seem like even more special. And I wish we could have seen a little bit more of like her laws. I think it was so interesting to see her start, I want to say, accepting her job, you know, her throne. And I kind of wanted to see a little bit more of what Cordy's land would be like, because I would like to move there. I don't care what the laws are. Don't care what the rules are. I'm there. Count me in. Truly, genuinely, I'm there. I feel like it would be such a great insight into her head. I wish we could have like seen an entire like book of like, these are the rules that Cordelia came up with, because I just thought that was such a great concept. The entire concept of Cordelia being a queen is just genuinely outstanding. Every part of it. It's just everything about it. I love it. I genuinely love this idea so much that I really wish that she could just stay on being a queen forever. I don't know why we can't have her come back to the earth and just be the queen of the earth. I would like to make a petition. Let's make it happen. I think we should talk about the other very interesting pairings. Let's go with Gunn and Wes. I mean, first of all, I thought it was adorable that Wes had a photo of them on his wallet. Even though I was missing Gunn, I was really expecting it to be a photo of the four of them. I feel like it's kind of mean that it wasn't. Something that I have talked about with Gunn is that it kind of feels like he's closer to Angel than he is to the rest of the squad. So I like being able to see him having these one-on-one experiences with both Cordy and Wes. And so I like that we had the three of them there for a while. Even more interesting to have them be separated from Cordelia, because I thought they were gonna drop the princess storyline there and then, and I was like, no, I'm not ready to say goodbye to Cordy as a royalty. I need this to go on for longer. So getting to explore, you know, both that side of things, like more Cordy, and getting to explore a dynamic in between Gunn and Wes, I think really works. I want to talk about Lauren, but right now the only thing I can think of when I think of Lauren is like that last scene, which I'm still not concerned about. But it was interesting to see him sort of confront his family, go back to them. I feel like you kind of understand a little bit of why he left. And I think what makes it even better is to see how well received Angel was. I mean, we have to just talk about Angel as like a warrior. I thought it was so interesting that we see him kind of peak from like being the perfect warrior that he's always dreamed of versus going to being like a complete monster with no self-control. It's so interesting that they were able to do those two very extreme things in the same episode, and they did it in like a natural way. I like that it's his own image, like seeing him as a monster is what's able to snap him out of it. And I like that Fred is able to make that connection, even though she, like, I want to say barely knows him, like they just met, and she must have been so perceptive to know that what could help him snap out of this would be to notice who he is right now. I love Fred. I genuinely think it's incredible what she did. I would have fully run away the moment that man turned into whatever the fuck that man turned into. I would have been like, bye. So I'm excited now because I hope that they're going to immediately realize that they have to take her with them. I was kind of hoping it was going to come from Cordy because she met Cordy first. So I was like, immediate bond has been made. But I think Angel's going to be the one who sort of brings Fred into the group, which, you know, I can't complain about because I feel like it makes sense, right? I feel like Angel is the one who brings people into the group. So I would say 10 out of 10 episode. Really, really enjoyed it. Made me even more excited for the finale to see how the hell they're going to get out of this because it just seems like it's all going downhill. And personally, I just need an explanation for the Lawrence scene in the end. I will be concerned about that for the next week, but I unfortunately have to wait a little bit to react to the next episode. Anyways, let's read the title of the next episode so that I can know what to expect. I never do. There's no place like Plurt's Glurlum. Is that thing how we say home in Pylean or whatever? Is that like Earth's name to them or something? Okay. I mean, this title definitely, you know, makes it seem like, oh, we're heading home, which of course is the next natural step. And I knew that they were going to come back to LA. So, excited to see how they're going to be able to pull that off and excited to have more Fred screen time. I will leave with that. So thank you all so much for watching. Make sure that, you know, while you wait for my next video, maybe go stream A League of Their Own on Amazon Prime and tell me what you think. Thank you all so much for watching. I love all of you and I will see you in the season 2 finale very soon. So bye bye and stay safe.